through the facilities of the Blue Sports Network. Your Quad City Blues are on the air. Hello and a pleasant good afternoon, everybody. We are in Sioux City, Iowa today for a varsity and then a junior varsity matchup between your Quad City Blues and the Sioux City Metros. First off, they do things a little differently up here. They have the varsity game first. So where most of the dates we play, the JV plays first and then the varsity. Today and tomorrow, the varsity will be the first teams to go at it. So let's talk a little bit about the varsity Sioux City Metros. They actually got an early start on the weekend because they had a game last night against Omaha, which they won by a score, I believe, of 4-1. If you read the scouting report on the website, I had indicated that they were coming into the game today with a 2-2 record. Actually, because of their win last night, they have a record of 3-2. The Blues are still winless in 4 games. I think a lot of that has to do with the quality of the opponents the last couple of weeks. Both Kansas City and the Oakleys are awfully good teams. So we'll see how they fare against some of the other teams in the league as we get going. I'm going solo today because my regular broadcast partner, Rich Blunk, is in Chicago, and he will be watching his son Sam play 2 Pee Wee games today and 2 more tomorrow. And it turned out that his plans to go to Chicago turned out to be the right move because Alex Blunk, his son who plays on the junior varsity and has filled in nicely on the varsity on several occasions, he came down with an illness late in the week, so he is not able to be with us today. So Rich is not missing his son playing, and he gets the chance to watch Sam play 4 games in Chicago in the Nihil games. The Blues are out on the ice. Looks like their starting lineup is standing on the blue line. The Metros have just come onto the ice. And we'll be having the introductions and the national anthem, and then we'll be getting underway with the first game of the day. Looks like Riley Steeritt will be your Blues goaltender in the first matchup for today. We get spoiled after we play in a place like that place in West Des Moines where we were last week, where we had high elevation and no netting. This one, our elevation isn't quite as high, and there's that distracting netting covering the whole vista of the rink. So sometimes it's a little harder to pick out numbers.
Welcome to today's contest between the Sioux City Metros and the Quad City Blues. Starting lineups are as follows for the Blues. At forward number 19, Liam Quinn.
Liam Quinn.
Forward number 60, Patrick Gannon.
Liam Quinn will be one of your starters. Isaiah Conrad will be another.
Number 11, Jeremiah Wofford.
J.R. Wofford.
Defense number 24, Chase DeYoung.
Chase DeYoung.
And at goalie, Riley Steeritt.
And Riley Steeritt.
And now for your Sioux City Metros.
Now they'll be introducing the Metros.
Captain number 92, Chase Mann. At left wing number 2, Drake Anderson. At right wing number 27, Brendan Lynch. At left defense number 21, George Johnson. At right defense number 66, Grant Harder. And between the pipes number 29, Lachlan Jackson. Please stand, face the flag, remove your headgear for national anthem.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, they finished the national anthem. In just a minute, we'll be dropping the puck for the first period of today's game between your Quad City Blues and the Sioux City Metros. Let's see if I can get through the first period without calling Sioux City Kansas City or some other incorrect name. Without Rich here to correct me if I stumble. We have one referee and two linesmen for today's game. Conrad, Quinn, and J.R. Wofford will be the forward line with DeYoung. Can't tell who the other defenseman is right now. All right, puck is dropped. They battle forward at center ice. Sioux City shoots it into the blue zone. They play for it along the far boards. Now it's back to the point. Defenseman sends it around behind Stirrett's net. And it's picked up by Conrad along the board. Looks to come out of his zone. He sends one over to DeYoung. There's a pass up ahead off the stick of Quinn. And back out to center ice where Sioux City looks to form a rush. Over the blue line to number 27, misses connections with Lynch for Sioux City. Now the passes to Wofford along the boards. He has the puck taken away as he crossed the red line, and it's back to DeYoung. Young sends it to Wofford, who tips it into the zone, and will go for a line change. Jack James is on the ice, along with Blue Beckwith. And that's Jace Johnson out there. Charlie Eaton is back on defense. Sioux City brings it in. There's a shot in front, deflected to the near corner. And picked up by Beckwith. Beckwith goes down as he dumps the puck into the offensive zone. Back in time to play that for Sioux City. Now there's Beckwith. Tries to bring it in front. Now the puck is taken away. Sioux City comes back. They power it in. It's going to be an icing on Sioux City. Forward was coming through the neutral zone, and he bounced it off the boards, but when he shot that puck off the boards, he was about 6 or 8 feet behind the center red line, so it goes all the way down, and we'll have an icing with 15:21 to play in the period. Cutcomp on the ice now at left wing, along with Doherty. Now Sioux City takes control. Good check there by Cutcomp to take his man out of the play. And this is Patrick Gannon. Sends a nice pass to the center of the ice. Here's a pass along the left wing to Cutcomp. He's got a bad angle shot there. He puts it on goal, and he scores! A bad angle shot by Cutcomp and surprised the goaltender. Lachlan Jackson for the Sioux City Metros. Probably not what you call a good goal, but a great shot by Cutcomp. He picked a corner and caught that goaltender by surprise a little bit. And just 2 minutes into the game, the Blues have taken a 1-0 lead. We'll see if we can get to the scoring play on that if they announce it, but it was definitely Cutcomp's goal. Doherty got the lone assist on that, so the Blues have gotten off to a good start. Now they battle for it along the boards in the Sioux City zone. Now the puck is taken out. DeYoung puts it back in after his mates clear the zone. And here comes the Metros. Number 92, that's Chase Mann, their captain, coming down the left wing boards. Sends it back to the far point. Goes around Conrad. Now we got a man trying to move to the middle, but he loses control of the puck. Well, here's another shot. Steeritt makes a save. Tries to wrap it around. A big save by Steeritt. Here's another shot from the near boards. Good chance on a wraparound there, but Steeritt got across the crease and was able to stop it. There's DeYoung. DeYoung's pass is intercepted, and it comes to the near point. I think that goal has woken up the Metros. Puck is deflected into the corner. It's played by, I think that's Gannon, or Eaton, Charlie Eaton back there. They battle for it in the far corner, and out comes behind the net. Tries to make a move to front. The puck is knocked off his stick back to number 14 at the right point. That's Hope. He throws run around to the far boards, and Conrad's going to pick it up, and he's going to dump it all the way down, and that's going to be an icing against the Blues. There's pretty good pressure there by Sioux City. So that was probably a good icing. All right, face off to the left of Riley Steeritt. Puck is controlled. Now there's number 8, a shot right on, and a good save by Steeritt. That was near Jack James coming down the right wing. He's going to have a shot here. Lets one go right on. Good save by Locklinger, or Jackson rather. And now here comes Sioux City. We've got a man coming in. He loses control just before he was going to take a shot from the near circle. And he loses control. And now the Blues come back 1-on-2. This is James. He loses it as he gets to center ice. It's thrown in deep. That's not going to be an icing. He was on the right side of center ice. Beckwith tips it to center ice where Cutcomp tries to send it into the zone. Now James over there sends it in deep. Cutcomp checking. He steals it and he tries to center it to Giesick, but no one was there. Now Sioux City tries to control it again. Cutcomp, good forechecking behind the net rather, and it bounces out in front with a goaltender. Lachlan Jackson is able to put his glove on it, and we got a stoppage of play with 11:59 to play in period number 1. The Blues lead it 1-0. All right, we've got Cutcamp, Giesick, and Doherty out there. Doherty playing center, Cutcamp on the left. They dump it into the zone. Played by the defense. Intercepted by Cutcamp. He puts it in. It's picked off at the circle, and here comes Sioux City, number 21. That's Johnson. He sends it in deep into the corner. They battle for it. Now it's behind the net. They send it all across to the far boards. There's another opportunity for a wraparound, and it's cleared out of there just before the forward got a shot at it. Battle for it to the left of Steeritt's net. Now we've got a man over on the far boards, back to the point. And that puck is cleared. An attempted clearing pass goes off the netting. And we'll have a stoppage of play and a face-off deep in the Quad City Blues defensive zone to the right of goaltender Riley Steeritt. 11-11 left in the first. Shots on goal so far, 5 for Sioux City, 3 for the Blues, but one of the 3 Blues shots went in the net, so. Quinn is knocked down as he attempted to come out of the zone. Sioux City gets back, plays it in their own defensive zone. Now it's intercepted. Gets it to Quinn. Quinn bats at it. It's going to be kept in by Wofford. Here's a shot by James. James, a slap shot from the blue line is right on. And now it leaks out at the zone, and the Blues are going to have to go back to play it to J.R. Wofford. Wofford's going to go all the way back behind his net. Sends it off the boards. Back to center ice where it's played by number 21. That's George Johnson for Sioux City. Quinn dumps it into the corner and then is buried along the near half boards. He's up, he's fine. Now, Mann, the captain, his effort is stopped as they cross the blue line, and now Eaton throws it in deep, chases it in. The Blues are in the midst of a line change. Out to center ice, that's number 16. That's Salma rather. Beckwith plays it behind the net to Gannon. Here's a centering pass. It gets out of the zone. And Johnson plays it along the near boards to Eaton. Eaton's clearing pass is knocked down, but now it's cleared out of there. And Jace Johnson couldn't hold it on his stick, or he would have had a pretty good rush up the boards. Now it's picked up by 22. That's Patrick Hurd. And I think the puck came out of the zone and then back in before Sioux City was able to get out. So we have an offside created. I'm not going to explain offside because that really is the province of Rich Blunk. And he'll be back next week to do that. You all know what he means. Here's Cutcomp. Loses the puck and it's sent in by number 6, who I don't have a name for. And this is Hurd behind the net to the near corner. Now a long shot from the pass to the left side of the crease is missed by the forward for Sioux City. Now we got a man moving in front, saved by Stirrett. Another shot that goes behind the net. And now the puck is put out in front and is taken over by the Blues. We got a 2-on-2. This is Doherty. Doherty sends one on. It stick to the corner by the goaltender. Oh, a great centering pass to Connor Giesick, and he just couldn't handle it. That was a great pass by Cutcomp. It was such a good pass, it may have caught Connor a little by surprise. It was really a well-done pass. Now we go play is along the far boards in the Sioux City zone. And they play it at the defense to number 44. That's Colin Andre. He loses it. And it looked like it came out of the zone, so we'll have an offside against the Blues. 8:27 left in period number 1. Metro still out shooting the Blues 5-4, but the Blues maintaining their 1-goal lead. Now we got Wofford and Quinn, and I believe that's Isaiah Conrad over there on right wing. Puck is dropped. DeYoung tries to dump it in. It's knocked down at center ice, and here comes Sioux City. It's poked off his stick and back to the defensive zone for Sioux City as they look to set up a rush. It's taken by Wofford. Wofford loses the puck, and it's right in front. Could have been a dangerous play there, but the Blues cleared it out of the potential danger area. It's over on the side to Gannon. Gannon sends it off the boards to Conrad. Conrad's unable to clear it. Now they send it over on the left wing side to Wofford. Just off his stick. Couldn't control it as he tried to get into the zone. Sioux City. That's going to be dumped all the way down. And that's going to be an icing against the Blues. All right, we've got Eaton out there on one defense. There's a shot chance in front. It's cleared to the corner. There's a long shot deflected away from the goal into the near corner off the boards back to the point to number 21. He can't hold it in, and the Blues come back the other way. And this is going to be Jack James going to send it in along the boards. Johnson going into the corner to chase it. That's sent all the way down. And that's going to be an icing against. Whoa! Looks like was that Eaton? It's either 30 or 60. I couldn't tell. In any event, it's an icing against Sioux City. Have we seen Austin Hutton out there, number 8? I can't recall calling his name, but maybe I just missed it. Is Hutton playing? Okay. Face off to the right of Sterrett. Back to the far point. Puck is knocked off by James. He steals it. He's got one man to beat. Now his pass over on the left wing boards to Cutcomp is just behind him. And now they come back, and we got an offside. That looked like a real dangerous opportunity. They had a potential 3-on-1, but somebody got a little anxious and crossed that blue line, so the play is whistled down. Hope for the Metros throws it in deep, and now it comes out to Cutcomp. He is our goal scorer for the day. He's provided the only offense of the game so far. Now the Blues take it out. There's a centering pass in deep for Cutcomp. It's ahead of him. Now it's knocked down by Doherty. Now here's a pass out at center ice. 27. Oh, that is Noah Decker. Noah Decker, who will probably play the second game also for the junior varsity, is also getting some shifts with the varsity today. Now it comes to the near point. It's picked up by number 27. That's Lynch. Lynch, he tries to get around DeYoung, unable to do so. Now we got a shot right on goal, and Sterrett makes the save. That was Brendan Lynch that brought the puck in down the right wing boards. He was pushed to the corner, and he made a nice centering pass to number 66. That's Grant Harder, and he took a good shot from about 35 feet out, but Sterrett had that one all the way. Now the puck is taken out of the zone. Here's a lead pass ahead for Wofford. He's not able to control it. He takes his man into the corner where it's picked up by Harder for Sioux City. He comes out of the zone. He's stopped by Quinn. Here's a shot right on from the far half boards that Jackson is able to catch. Shots on goal now 7 for the Metros, 5 for the Blues. Been a pretty evenly played game so far in terms of territory. Now we got man coming in 1-on-4 against the Blues. There's Hutton out there for the Blues. Man falls. That was Eaton that lost his balance, but he maintained control of the puck and could have been a troublesome situation if he hadn't been able to do that. All right, here's the puck. Comes out to center ice where it's thrown in to the far corner. Played behind the net by Sterrett. Sioux City going for a change. This is Eaton. Stops in his own zone. Now he makes a turn, but it's intercepted. DeYoung is able to get it to center ice. And now here comes Eaton again. He throws it in deep. Comes all the way around to the goaltender who sticks it to the near side corner. They battle for it. Here's 44, Andre. Sends it to number 5. That's Fitch. He tries to get it to the net. He's cut off, and we have a whistle. Looks like a hand pass against Sioux City. So that's going to result in a face-off outside the zone with 4:29 left in period number 1. Draws controlled by number 14. That's Hope for the Metros. Here's a shot stopped by the linesman inadvertently, and the Blues put it in deep. There's Beckwith, puts his man in. He's hit from behind, and the puck is cleared to Johnson, and now they battle for it along the far boards. Behind the Metro net. Now here's a steal by James. James, a shot right in front. What a lift of the stick and a steal by James, and he got a good shot from about 15 out. Jackson was able to make the save. And here's another shot. Jackson steers it to the corner for the Metros. There's another long shot. That one misses. Johnson plays it. He backhands it into the corner where it's picked up by Hope. Hope is, there's an attempt at a poke check by Doherty, but he succeeded only in tripping the man as he was crossing the blue line, so that's going to be the first minor penalty of the game. Clearly, Doherty was trying to knock the puck off of his stick, but he got the stick involved in the player's skates, and it was right in front of the official. So we're going to have a 2-minute minor for tripping on Doherty, and that comes with 3:33 to go in the first period.
Quad City's penalties on number 3, Camden Doherty. 2 minutes for hooking. Second penalty, 3:33.
All right. Technically, it was a hook penalty. So the Blues are killing a penalty for the first time as there's a long pass that's intercepted by DeYoung. And so far, the Metros have been pretty bottled up in their own zone for the first 30 seconds of this penalty. Now they cross ice pass to the far side. They try and get it in. It's intercepted. They're thrown in deep and trying to get it off the boards to Wofford. I think that was number 5, Dylan Cutcomp, inadvertently threw it into the Metros bench. So we have a whistle and a face-off at center ice with 1:22 to go on the power play for Sioux City. Puck is back on the blue zone now. It's backhanded out to center ice and is played by number 21. That's George Johnson in his own zone. The 92, Chase Mann. Now we got a man going down the far left wing boards. Tries to cut to the net. He does. Good save by Steeritt. Man cut right in front of the net and got a shot off, but Steeritt moved with him and was able to block the shot. Now here's another attempt behind the net. They send it around to the far point. Just barely kept it in there. 45 seconds left in the penalty. Here's an attempt at a centering pass. Goes astray, and it's cleared all the way down. That's going to be right on net. Oh, wow. That puck, oh my goodness. That was almost a 120-foot shorthanded goal. Instead, we play back in the Metro zone with 25 seconds left in the penalty. Here's Johnson for the Metros. He's put into the boards hard. Now he chases after it. This is Patrick Hurd playing it along the boards. And the puck is cleared all the way down. And Wofford gets to it first, so that's going to kill off the rest of the penalty. We got 2 seconds. Now we are back full and equal strength for both teams. And here's a pass to 21, Johnson. He's got an opportunity in front. A great deflection in front, but the deflection goes wide. That was actually a better chance than they had at any time during the manpower advantage. Now Wofford is hit as he dumps it into the zone. Number 14. Back to the far boards, now behind the net. This is 44, that's Colin Andre. His pass is intercepted and the Blues come out of the zone to Wofford. Wofford's checked hard along the half boards here on this side. Now a player goes down behind the net and it's intercepted by Beckwith. Beckwith looks to get in shooting position. Now he drops it back to Eaton. Eaton, a long shot, is deflected. Here's another shot, a rebound. Goes to the corner. Charlie Eaton battles for it. It's stolen by Johnson. Johnson's shot is knocked down at the defense. Got 30 seconds left to play in the period. The Blues have to clear. And now Metro send it in deep, and they were not past the center line, so that's going to be another icing with 20 seconds. 20.5 seconds to play in the first period. The Blues now have taken the lead in shots on goal. They have 9-7 for the Metros. Puck behind the net. Now along the far wall. Here's a backhand shot. Misses the net. That's by James. He centers it. Good opportunity. The puck is loose in front. and they can't get the stick on it. Now here's Cut Comp again. Here's Eaton going to get a shot, and it's right on goal, and there's the buzzer. Very good competitive period for the Blues and the Metros. And at the end of the first period of play, your Quad City Blues lead this one by a score of 1-0. We will be taking about a 12-minute break while they resurface the ice. So please rejoin us in about 10 or 12 minutes for the second period. For now, this is Quad City Blues hockey. Patrick Gannon sends a nice pass to the center of the ice. Here's a pass along the left wing to Cutcomp. He's got a bad angle shot there. He puts it on goal, and he scores! A bad angle shot by Cutcomp, and surprised the And welcome back, fans, to Sioux City. We are awaiting the beginning of the second period, where the Quad City Blues have taken a 1-0 lead on a goal at 2:06 of the first period by Dylan Cutcomp. He was assisted by Cam Doherty. Picked up the pass at center ice. He moved down the left wing boards. He appeared to be checked pretty well, and he was on the outer edge of the left circle, and he let go with a wrist shot as he was heading toward the net. And he clearly was the first person in the building who knew it was in, because that stick was up in the air in a hurry. And then everybody else realized that the goalie had not gotten a piece of it, and it had gone into the net. Teams are exchanging ends now. We're going to have Riley Steerett to our left, as the Blues will be going from left to right in this period. The Blues outshot the Metros in the first period 10-7. The referee has checked with both goaltenders to make sure they're ready to go. And this is going to be Conrad, Quinn, and Wofford out there, along with Eaton and Hutton. Hutton carefully takes the puck to the far boards, and they battle for it there. Now the puck is poked out to center ice by Conrad, and Sioux City goes back to chase it. Good forecheck effort by Conrad and Quinn, and the puck is dumped into the Quad City bench, so we'll have a stoppage and a face-off to the right of goaltender Lachlan Jackson for the Metros. So we mentioned this is the second game of the weekend already for Sioux City. They played Omaha last night and won the game 4-1. So they'll have a busy weekend with 3 games when they get through tomorrow. Conrad back to Eaton at his own blue line. Now he sends it back to Conrad. Conrad up along the half boards, or the center ice rather, to Quinn. And Wofford's going to put it in. He's put into the boards right in front of his bench. They're going for a line change. Puck now in the near corner. They battle for it. Number 27, that's Brendan Lynch for Sioux City. James dumps it behind the net. Now it goes all the way around to the far board to DeYoung. He sends it in, and that one deflected off something and out of the rink. So we'll have a face-off. And since it was DeYoung that provided the impetus for that shot to leave the ice surface, the face-off will come outside the Sioux City zone. James, Beckwith, and not sure who that right wing is over there. Now DeYoung puts it in deep. Sioux City plays it around to the near half boards. Patrick Hurd puts it in. He gets it to, here's a shot, and they score! Number 7, Jack James. Jack James took a pass from Beckwith, it looked like. Beckwith looked like he was going to take the shot, and then he got it to James, who let one go from about 20 feet, pretty much right out in the front, right in front of goaltender Lachlan Jackson, and beat him to his right side. And the Blues have doubled their advantage. They now lead it 2-0. That is Jack James, I believe, his 3rd goal of the year, and he leads the Blues in goals for the Varsity. Now here comes Sioux City into the zone. They put it into the far corner, in the near corner. That's number 47, Barker. Now the Blues try and get it to Giesick. Giesick gets it ahead to Hutton. Hutton plays it into the near corner. They battle for it behind the net. Now Sioux City comes out as they try and get their offense going here. Into the blue zone, through one man, but he tries to get through a couple more and is unable to do so. Now here's a screen shot right in front. Number 7 for Sioux City didn't know that was coming, or he had a good chance to deflect it. Now Cutcomp going to send it back behind his net, and we're going to send it all the way down the ice for an icing. The Blues look like they wanted to get a change there, no matter what the cost, and icing the puck is a small price to pay when you're scrambling. Just to confirm, that goal was the 3rd of the year for Jack James, and he was assisted by Blue Beckwith. Came at about the 2-minute mark of the period. Didn't get the time. Now they come back. This is Wofford. Puts it in deep. He's got Conrad with him. Behind the net. Here's a centering pass. Here is Eaton's shot, and he missed the net. Oh, he had a wide open shot there. Just couldn't get enough on it. Now Patrick Hurd steals it along the half boards. Sioux City behind the net now to the far corner. And Patrick Hurd got a stick on it. And now here comes Lynch, number 27. He's going to throw one right at the middle of the net. And Steerit stood tall and made that stop easily. Saw that one all the way. That's the 8th shot on goal for Sioux City and the 8th save for Riley Steerit. Blues still in the midst of a change. They wait to drop the puck until everybody's ready. Now back to the near point. Here's a long shot, deflected in front, and it goes to James. James is one-on-one. Puck is poked to the corner. James goes after it. He had Johnson there. He couldn't quite get it to him. Now here is a pass almost intercepted by number 6 for Sioux City. Fortunately, he was not able to get his stick on that and go the other way. He was only able to deflect it into the Blues bench. So this is Beckwith, James, and Johnson on the forward line for the Blues. 13:39 to play in the second period. Your Blues 2, Sioux City, no score. We battle forward at center ice. Number 14 is Hope for Sioux City. He gets a pass ahead. It's stopped by Eaton, who's taken down. And that's going to be an offside. We have John Nienhaus helping the officials out here in our booth. He saw that offside. And the face-off, we await the face-off just outside the blue zone. Patrick Gannon and Austin Hutton on defense right now. Decker, Doherty, and Cutcomp, the forward line. It goes to Hutton. Hutton backhands it into the zone. Behind the Sioux City net where it's played by the defense. They battle forward on the corner. And the puck is picked up by Lynch, number 27. Lynch has a break, tries to get to the net, puts it in front, and Steer makes a great save. Tell you what, number 27, Brendan Lynch, has some wheels, and he got a half a step on the defenseman there and was able to cut to the net and tried to stuff it past Steer, and Riley stayed with him all the way and was able to cover the puck. And we've got a face-off with 12:58 to play in the second period. Now the puck is bounced off the board to Noah Decker. Decker's able to get it out to Doherty. And now the puck is back in the blue zone where it's played by Doherty. He takes a hit. Doherty regains it, sends one over on the left side board. Here's a long shot. Goes behind the net. Gannon plays it. Now here comes Sioux City. Oh, we got a man go down. Here's a shot. A big save by Steer. One of the defensemen lost an edge there and went down and kind of opened up a shooting lane. But the puck is cleared out of the zone. Steerit's been sharp. Gets around Hurd. Tries to go to the net. The shot is knocked away by Steerit, and they try to come out the boards along the left wing boards, and it's cleared back into the Sioux City zone. Number 21, that's George Johnson. Now Conrad fighting for it. Now here comes Lynch again. Comes over the line. Chase DeYoung gets just enough of him. And the puck is cleared out of the zone alertly by Wofford. That's going to go all the way down, and that will not go far enough for icing. They ruled that could have been played by Sioux City. So number 27's been pretty dangerous in the last couple of shifts, but they have nothing to show for it so far. Here's Johnson along the far boards, looking for DeYoung. DeYoung sends it in to the near corner. Now here's an attempted breakout stopped by Johnson, and Eaton goes back to get it. He's got two men on him. Now here's a man in front coming to the net. Once again, Steer uses his paddle to stick it to the corner. They battle forward at the half boards on the far side. Not out. There's a backhand shot, knocked down. Picked up by DeYoung behind his net. Loses it temporarily and is picked up by Eaton. Eaton back to DeYoung. Jack James, they're battling for it, and it's cleared. That one's going to be an icing against the Quad City Blues. Well, it seems like Sioux City has warmed to the task a little bit in the last 3 minutes or so. That second goal kind of woke them up to the fact that this Blues team means business today, and they have been a lot more aggressive with their offensive attack in the last 3 or 4 shifts. Here's back to the point. Shot is deflected, and Cutcomp gets it out of the zone. He gets it. Now they take it behind the net. That's Giesick puts his man in behind the net. Here's Gannon coming in and keeps it in. still in the corner. Now out along the far boards to number 6 for Sioux City. He's unable to get it out. And it's dumped back in by Cutcomp. Picked up by the defense for Sioux City. And Hutton gets it to Giesick, who puts it back into the zone. 9:43. Oh, here's a loose puck in the middle. Giesick couldn't quite get his stick on. Now they battle for it behind the net. Hutton over there. And now we've got a potential break, and player just couldn't. That was number 44, Colin Andre, who looked like he might have a break but couldn't finish it. Now here's a long pass for Isaiah Conrad, who was cherry picking at the blue line, but he couldn't handle the pass and results in an icing against the Blues. Shots on goal, 11 apiece. This is going to be Liam Quinn going to take the draw here to the circle to the left of Stirrett. It's controlled by Wofford. Wofford to Conrad. They're onside, tries to get it in front. They battle for, the puck is loose, and here's a shot by Quinn that goes wide. Now here comes Sioux City's 1-on-2. Looks like he's going to get through, and he gets around one, and the puck is knocked away from the net by Stirrett. They battle for it in the near corner. Conrad's pass is deflected by Wofford. He was on the right side of the center line, so the play moves on. This is James fighting for it, and now the puck is controlled by Sioux City in their own zone in the near corner. Beckwith battles. Johnson in there fighting for it. Good zone time, and now Patrick Hurd is in a race to get to the puck, and here's a shot. Knocked down in front. Here's a long shot, and they make the save. Stirrett makes the save, and then there's a collision in front of the net, and somebody's going to go, and I think it's the Sioux City player. Sioux City's number 66, Grant Harder. Looks like a cross-checking penalty on Grant Harder for Sioux City. So this will be the first power play opportunity for the Blues. Already ahead 2-0. The play was over, and number 66 hit, I think it was Patrick Hurd. And what made it look worse, I think, was that Hurd then accidentally, he was pushed into Stirrett, who went down, and it made it look probably a little more serious than it was, and the arm went up, and we got a power play. 8:05 left in the second. Referee explaining the call to the Sioux City bench. And they make a last-minute change in penalty killers. The draw comes to nobody at the half boards, and it's puck knocked up in the air. It came to Hutton and went off of his arm and deflected into the Blues bench, so that results in the faceoff being outside the blue line. We're just 5 seconds into this power play. Now here's James. Already got one goal today. Now he battles for it along the near boards back to Johnson. Johnson's unable to control it, and he battles it back and sends it over on the right side. And they try again on their power play rush. This is Hutton's pass off the skate of Wofford. It's deflected to Sioux City, who powers it back into the zone. And the first man to it is the Sioux City penalty killer, but now it's Hutton behind his net. 1:15 to go in the penalty. Here's Johnson's pass off the skate of Jack James. They battle for it outside the line. We haven't had much zone time on this power play, unfortunately. Now James gets it. He's pulled down. I think he tried to sell that call a little bit and was not successful. Now here's Beckwith. Sent it back behind his net. Good pressure by, two players run into each other. Number 23, Frigg. And here is a pass to number 13, Beckwith. And it's cleared all the way down. Steer it, leaves it behind his net for Eaton. And we've got less than 30 seconds to go in the penalty right now. Eaton still bottled up behind his own net. Now he starts to come out, sends it over to Isaiah Conrad. Isaiah Conrad has stopped at the blue line. Now it's got in deep, and a shot by Cutcomp is on net, but not too much on it. Now here's a centering pass in front. Here's a shot by Eaton. Knocked down to the defense. Back to Conrad. His shot. Good save by the goaltender. Back to Conrad. His shot. Deflected to the corner. Got a couple of guys really going at it in front of the net. Cutcomp and number 23 for Sioux City, but the officials haven't called anything. So, here is a long attempted pass to Lynch, but couldn't get it through to him. Now Lynch comes back down the left side boards. Going to try a centering pass. And Quinn shoots it behind his own net, gets it out of danger. And Cutcomp battles for it at center ice, gets it in to the Sioux City zone, and we go for a line change. Sioux City now back at full and equal strength. Here's a long pass, lead pass for Lynch, and he was out of the zone, in the zone, and the puck didn't make it in with him, and then when he grabbed for it, he was offside. 5:25 left in period 2. Sioux City now has a one-shot advantage in shots on goal, 13-12. But they don't pay for shots on goal. They pay for shots in goal, and the Blues lead that 2-0. Giesek on the right wing on the near boards. Gannon on the right side defense. Beckwith takes the draw back to Gannon. Gannon takes the puck and chases it in deep. Now Sioux City comes out of their zone. The puck left behind at the blue line. And now Giesek sends it ahead. They battle still at center ice. Now the puck is put in by number 21, George Johnson. He's got a man in front. Couldn't get his stick on it. Here's Chase DeYoung. Ooh, dangerous pass in front of his own net. Gets it out of the zone. Back into the Sioux City zone where Beckwith aggressively forechecks. Now the puck is sent in deep. That's not going to be deep enough for icing. And DeYoung sends it along the far boards, picked up by Cutcomp, who gets it out of the zone. This is Johnson. He's got Giesek with him. And nice save by Jackson, the Sioux City goaltender. That was Jace Johnson and Giesek coming down on a semi 2-on-1. Johnson had the better opportunity to shoot, so he let one go, but Jackson was able to make the save, which evens up the shots on goal at 13. Cutcomp going to take the draw. Back to Hutton. Hutton lets go a slap shot, deflected in front, sent to the corner by the goaltender, Jackson. Now they battle at the half boards on the far side. Good effort. Kick to Jack James, tried to maneuver for a shot, but was unable to do it. Hutton does a nice job of keeping the puck in at the zone, and now James. Now it's picked up center ice by Charlie Eaton. Johnson, I don't think he was sure what he wanted to do with that, and he ended up just kind of dumping it in. Now here's an attempt. Now here's a breakaway. All alone is Johnson. He shot and scores. Brendan Lynch. A misplay by the Blues at center ice sent Brendan Lynch in alone, and he was able to beat Steer. He didn't really have much of a chance on that. Lynch has, in my opinion, been their best player today. He's had several opportunities, and that cuts the lead now to 2-1. Quinn, Conrad. Here's Quinn. Sends a pass ahead for Cutcamp. Lynch was the goal scorer, and Hope got the assist on that for Sioux City. Now the puck is put in deep into the Sioux City zone, where it's picked up by number 66, Harder. Here's a chance for Gannon in front. His shot is deflected before it gets to the goaltender. Now Cutcamp battles in the near corner. And now here we got another opportunity. This is number 6. Shot right on goal, and Steeritt makes the save. Number 6 for Sioux City. Came across the blue line, and as he approached the circle, he had a defenseman blocking his way to get to the net, so he took about a 35-foot shot from the circle and was right on goal, but Riley Steeritt made the save. 2:55 left to play in the second period. Here is Lynch. He's the goal scorer. Comes around the net. It's knocked off his stick and put to the near corner to James. James is unable to get it out. Still in our zone. Lynch gets it back. Lets one go. Oh! It's like Steeritt tried to steer it to the corner and didn't really get much of it, but it fortunately stayed right in front of him, and he was able to cover it with the glove. Very evenly played game so far. Now the puck is dropped into the near corner. That's Chase DeYoung going for it in the corner. They battle for it on the half boards. You got number 16 looking to set up in front of the net. And the puck is, this time it's going to get out. Wofford sends it out. Kind of a blind back pass, hoping to find James. But it's picked up by Sioux City. Here's a centering pass right in front of their own net. It's intercepted. And the puck is back along the boards to number 27, Lynch. Here he comes again. He dumps it around Austin Hutton. Here's number 16, shot, Frigg, scores. 16, Salma. I believe that was Nick Salma for Sioux City, who picked the top corner. Steeritt may have been screened by the defense on kind of a play that just kind of developed along the near side boards. Salma skated into just about the dot and let one fly, and I'm not sure Steeritt had a great look at it because of the traffic in front. So 2 goals in a short period of time by Sioux City has tied the game, and now they're looking to come back with a minute and a half to go. Here's another shot. Steeritt got a piece of that, put it to the corner. There's a shot right in front. Hit the goal post. They are buzzing right now around the net, and that shot appeared to have beaten Steeritt, but it drew iron and bounced straight out, and the official was right there giving the washout sign. Now Sioux City puts it in again. Doherty's got it behind his net. Blues have been in their zone for a lot of time the last 2 or 3 minutes. Now Johnson comes up. He's got Cutcamp with him. He tries to get around. There's going to be a penalty against Sioux City here, and it's going to be a roughing penalty against the Sioux City Metros with 43 seconds left in the second period. What was very close in shots on goal in the last 4 or 5 minutes has tilted a little bit to Sioux City. They now have 19 shots on goal to the Blues 14, and they've tied the game at 2 goals apiece. But it's still anybody's game, that's for sure. And the Blues will have an advantage for 2 minutes for a roughing penalty against number 47. That's Max Barker.
47, Max Barker. 2 minutes for roughing. Barker for roughing. Time for penalty, 43 seconds.
The Blues will have time for maybe 1 or 2 rushes at the most before the end of the period. Bring it in. James gets it to Cutcomb. There's a center pass in front to Wofford. Wofford's shot just goes off the end of his stick and is dumped down. And now we've got number 97 gets around one. He able to put it in, and we got a goal scored for Sioux City. The worst possible situation. Give up a shorthanded goal in the last 7 seconds of the period. That was trying to get a number on that. I think that might have been Lynch again. He came down the left wing. He had a shot. Steeritt made the save, and it seemed like the rest of the Blues were a little bit late in getting back, and that cost them. And so 3 goals in the last.
2 goals scored by number 92, Chase Mann.
And that's the end of the second period. Kind of a discouraging turn of events in the last 4 minutes of the second period when the Sioux City Metros were able to get 3 goals, and that last one was a devastating goal, a shorthanded goal with 7 seconds left in the period. So they're going to come out and resurface the ice now, and we will be back in a few minutes, about 10 or 12 minutes after the ice has been resurfaced. And we've had a change of fortunes here. At the end of 2 periods, the Metros have taken the lead 3-2. We'll be back in about 10 minutes. This is Quad City Blues Hockey. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back for the third period here in Sioux City. Pretty disheartening last 4 or 5 minutes of the second period for the Blues as they had a 2-0 lead, got away from them in the most depressing way possible, giving up a short-handed goal with 7 seconds left in the period. But after a short break and a resurface, they have an opportunity to get that tying goal now because they still have a power play for 1 minute and 17 seconds. So let's see what they can do. Puck is dumped back into the zone to Steer it. Steer it puts it behind his own net. And the Blues will come out of their own zone looking for that tying goal. James has a pass go off his stick, and it's back behind the net where Hutton's going to pick it up. And he comes out the right side, gets it ahead. That is Eaton, puts it back to, here's a shot deflected at the defense and cleared. James got a shot from about 40 feet out, but didn't have much on it. It was intercepted by Sioux City and sent the length of the ice. So the Blues have to go all the way back, and now they come out of the zone again. This is James having some trouble with it at center. Now he gets it. Now James gets it back, sends it across to Eaton. Eaton puts it in. Back behind the net, 66. Harder gets to it first, bounces off the boards and comes back to him, and he's able to clear it. And we got a break. Number 44 is going to have a bit of a break, but Steerett came out and cut down the angle and was able to deflect the puck to the corner. And with the penalty is now over, Sioux City has killed it off, and we are back at full and equal strength. Now here is a pass intercepted by Quinn. Quinn puts it into the near corner. Cutcomp waiting for the puck in the circle, hoping he's going to get a shot as they battle for it there. Quinn comes out in front. He tries a backhand, goes through the crease to the far side. Now here is another shot from Isaiah Conrad. Shot just goes wide. Good opportunity for Conrad. And now it's sent all the way down where Patrick Hurd's going to pick it up in his own zone, puts it off the board. Bounces off the back of the Quad Cities net to Eaton. Eaton sends it on the near side boards to Cutcomp. I'm sorry, that was Doherty there. Big collision at center ice between, that was Charlie Eaton that put his man down at center ice there. The puck is deflected at center ice. There's no icing on the play. Goes back to Quad Cities control. They come out of their own zone. This is Eaton. Eaton sends it in. Nobody there but Metros. Now Connor Giesick gets to it. DeYoung's going to get to it and put it into the corner. Attempted centering pass. And now we got a break. Only one man has a chance to get back. That's Gannon. And Gannon makes him shoot to the outside, and Steerett was able to make a good stop on that. Cut down the angle nicely, and good work by Giesick. Now here's a man coming in, tries a backhand shot. Steerett stays with it. Now 27, a shot, knocked down at the defense. And the puck is cleared out of the zone where it's picked up and played to number 27, Lynch, over the line, cutting to the slot. Now he moves in, shot. Big save by Steerett. Deflected to the corner. Knocked out, not quite out. Almost got out at the blue line, but not quite. And this is Gannon. Plays it along the half boards, and now he does get it out. Now this is Wofford. Oh, here's a man put down at the line. There's a shot. Rebound. Steerett. State made a nice save there on a delayed penalty call against the Blues. One of the forwards for Sioux City got a good break. He came in, went forehand, backhand, and Steerett beat him. That's the good news. The bad news is there was a pending penalty on the play to the Blues, and that's going to be Beckwith, who's going to sit for 2. As Rich and I always say, we hope he sits for 2 because that'll mean that Sioux City does not convert this power play opportunity. 13:08 to play in the game. Sioux City leads it 3-2. Sioux City contained. Now here is a clearing pass by number 22, Patrick Hurd. That was called a tripping penalty on Beckwith. Now here comes Sioux City out of their own zone. Forechecking effort by Wofford. And now it comes to number 6. Good poke check there along the far boards. They look to set up. Now here, man over to the right point. Shot. Knocked down at the defense by Hutton. Now it's over on the far boards in the corner. Sioux City controls in the near corner, trying to set up their power play. Now try and clear it, but it's knocked down at the point by the left point man. Here's a long shot, doesn't get to steer it. It was knocked down at the defense. Now here's 16 with a shot. His shot is deflected. Another shot goes wide. And a great save. It looks like Steerett got it. It came off the boards at a funny angle, and the right wing for Sioux City was in a good position to take a shot. And he looked to have some room along the lower part of the ice on to Steerett's left, but he got over there and covered it and made the stop. So we have a stoppage in play with 49 seconds left on the Sioux City power play. Face-off controlled by nobody. Now it goes to the far corner where Eaton's going to get to it first. Tries to stick handle away from a forechecker. Now they're at the half boards, 4 of them, and the Blues are able to clear it. 30 seconds left in the Sioux City power play. And that's Liam Quinn that's on the forecheck on this penalty kill unit. Now here comes number 21. His shot right into the pads. That was number 21, George Johnson. Took a shot from just inside the circle. And Riley Steerett had that one all the way. He held on with 21 seconds left on the penalty. Now here's a backhand, and Steerett is right there. Remember when we said that the shots on goal were dead even back about 8 or 9 minutes ago? Well, I think the Blues have been outshot like 14-0 over the last 6 or 7 minutes, because it's now 28 in favor of Sioux City and 14 for the Blues. Less than 5 seconds left on a penalty. We need one more clear here. They put it to the half boards. Quinn gets to it, puts it deeper into the corner. Now the penalty's over. Sioux City controls back to the point. Here's a long shot along the ice. Steerett sticks it to the corner. Now here's Johnson again. Right in the middle of the crest is the save by Riley Steerett. Shots on goal now 30-14. But the score of the game is only 3-2 in favor of Sioux City. So we are one shot away from getting back to even in this game. Now here comes shot over to the far side. Patrick Hurd tries to clear it. Is unable to get it out. Cutcomp battles in the corner. Or Doherty, rather. Cutcomp's out there too. Now here's a rush for, that's Doherty. He was in against 2 men. Did a good job to get it to the corner. Blues controlling. Now here's a pass right out in front, but not in a good shooting position. Now Sioux City controls behind their own net. Along the far boards, Hutton picks it up. Now he sends it over into the near corner. Isaiah Conrad battles for it. There's 3 or 4 of them there. Now we've got a man behind the defense. Now they get back. It's a 1-on-2. Here's a shot, and that deflected off a defenseman's skate, and Steerett had to kind of move from his right to his left and get the glove down and make the save on kind of a trickling shot that was headed slowly toward the net. Puck is dropped now in the corner. Here's a man coming in. Now he's pushed to the corner, and the puck is controlled by the Blues, but they're deep in their own zone. They're going to have to get some renewed offense here if they want to have a chance to get back in this game. Now here is Wofford. Sends one across in front of the net, but nobody there. Now James sends one. His shot is stopped. Wofford attempts to keep it in, but is unable. There's a big hit along the boards in front of the penalty bench. And Beckwith gets to the boards first and picks it up. Sends it around to Eaton. Eaton is hit in the near side corner. Back to the left point. Here comes the shot. Deflected. Now they battle for it along the boards. That's Johnson for Sioux City, unable to hold it in. Goes all the way down, and they're going to call that an icing. Wofford looks like he doesn't agree with the call, and I think he's right. Well, obviously, with 8:37 to play, the next goal is going to be the most important goal of the day. It's either going to tie the game or it's going to give Sioux City a 2-goal lead. This is Decker. Noah Decker hadn't gotten a whole lot of shifts in this varsity game, but he's done well when he's been out there. Keeps it in at the line. Here's a pass ahead to Connor Giesick. Giesick gets it in deep. Giesick is hit along the board. Now the puck is free behind the net. Goes over to Hutton along the far boards. He couldn't get in position to slap the puck, so he just put it in along the boards. And now Sioux City battles for it at their own blue line, and it's picked up by number 47, Barker. Barker is checked. Big hit along the boards by, I'm not sure who that was. 47 was Barker, took a shot that Steeritt pushed to the corner. Another save by Steeritt. Johnson puts it behind the net to Chase DeYoung. He's not put down behind his net, but the Blues maintain control and get out of the zone into center ice, where it's played by Hope over to his defense partner. Back to number 7. I think Steeritt thought that was going to be an icing, and they didn't raise the arm, so play remains in the zone. Number 23, that's Frigg. His shot deflected around to the far boards. Cutcomp and Doherty over there fighting for it. Now here's the puck in front. Nice job by Steeritt to get it out of harm's way. And the puck is back into the Sioux City zone, where we've got less than 7 minutes left in the game. Number 66, Harder for Sioux City, goes back to play it. He's checked by Quinn. Now here comes Gannon. Sioux City controls in their own zone and come out 2-on-3. They put it behind the defense, but Beckwith is back there to chase it down, and that's going to be no icing because Beckwith got to it before it crossed the line. Sioux City controls. Harder sends it out to center ice, and number 6 puts it in deep. Charlie Eaton regains control in his own zone, gets it to Cutcomp over the blue line. Now Eaton does a nice job of evading a check, controls it, sends it in deep. Got to get some forecheck pressure in there, and there is Wofford trying to get it done. And here's the puck is cleared out, and that should be an icing against Sioux City, and it is. So with 5:38 to play in the third period, Sioux City maintains their 1-goal lead. It's 3-2. Wofford, Beckwith, and James are out there, along with Hutton, and Hurd. Now it's picked up by Sioux City. This is one of the goal scorers, Salma. Jack James picks it up along the boards. And we've got a power play opportunity coming. We got a delayed penalty on Sioux City. I didn't see the penalty, but I saw the arm up and I saw Steerett racing for the bench. And it's number 27, Brendan Lynch, that's going to the penalty box. And although I don't know if it's not Lynch though. He's just talking to the official in his role. I think he's an alternate captain. The penalty is instead going to number 16. That's Nathan Salma. Lynch gets an explanation from the referee. And looks like we're going to have a timeout by the Blues. And when this timeout is over, they'll have 2 minutes to try and get the tying goal.
Sioux City penalty number 16, Nate Soma. 2 minutes for holding. Soma for holding at 5:17.
2-minute holding penalty on Nate Soma with 5:17 to play in the third. Coaching staff putting together some plans for this power play. Clearly the Blues have played a much stronger game today, and that I think the major problems that the Blues have had the last couple of weeks have come from basically the quality of the opposition. Kansas City and the Des Moines Oak Leaves, both of those teams are still undefeated in lead play and really haven't been pressured yet. So they're clearly two of the best teams in the league. The Blues clearly played the first period and a half right with the Sioux City Metros. Now the Metros have taken over the game in terms of positional play and time and offensive time, zone time in the last period, but they're still only one down, and they're one shot away from getting into a tie situation. So certainly all is not lost here. Who are we going to have out there? We've got Johnson, Beckwith, Wofford, Hutton, and one more whose number I can't see. And the puck is picked up by, that's Hutton. Puts it behind the net. James is in there fighting for it. They get the puck and clear it all the way down. Steerett thought about making a long outlet pass and decided just let his man come back and pick it up. So here is a pass out of the zone, but it's picked up and sent back in by the penalty kill unit. Now it comes over on the near side to James. James pass over on the far side to Wofford. Wofford sends it to Beckwith. Beckwith back to James. A shot. Big shot from James. But out at the top of his crease is Jackson, and he makes the save. It was a good setup there from Wofford to Beckwith to James, who had a good shot, but unfortunately there was no traffic in front, and the goaltender had a good look at it the whole way. Now the puck is face-off is won. Now here is the puck cleared all the way down. Steerett's going to go to the corner. Now here's a man coming around, tried a wraparound shot. Steerett was able to deflect that to the corner. Now the Blues come back with a minute to go in the power play. Beckwith stays on sides. Oh, here's a back pass for Wofford that just came out of the zone, so they're going to have to go back and reset. James makes a turn at his own blue line. Gets around one man. Now he gets to the blue line. Gets around one more, puts it to the corner. And the puck is sent around the boards and sent all the way down. Got 35 seconds left. We're going to put on the second power play unit, it looks like, for the Blues now, with half a minute to go in the penalty, 3:40 to go in the game.
Go.
That's an offside. I think Doherty and Cutcomp were both offside as I think Giesig zigged when they thought he was going to zag and caught him going into the zone just a stride too early. That's Gannon and Conrad on the points. Quinn, Cutcomp, and Doherty are your other forwards. Here's a pass intercepted by Johnson. He's going to take it back and run some time off the clock. Instead, he dumps it in deep where it's picked up by, that's Patrick Gannon behind the net. Penalty is just about over. Here's Quinn. You heard the announcer for the public address announcer state that the penalty is over. Both teams at full and equal strength. And we're approaching the 3-minute mark. Here's a long pass. Doherty makes a good attempt to keep it in, but he can't do it. Now Eaton over there takes his man off the puck. And it looks like Sioux City's going to try and run some clock here. Now, here's a shot for Quinn. Oh, just couldn't quite get to it. And then the goalie tried to smother it, and he failed on the first attempt. Fortunately for him, there were no Blues in the vicinity, and he was able to make a second stab for it. So with 2:48 to play, I'd say another minute or so, and we'll be looking at to our right to see if Steeritt comes off for an extra attacker, but we've got to get some prolonged pressure in the offensive zone before he can do that. This is Beckwith going to take the draw. There's a shot in front, but it's deflected the defense. And it's cleared to center ice. James gets to it first, gets it to Beckwith. Beckwith back over to DeYoung. Now DeYoung looks to center it to Beckwith. He puts it in, but it's cleared out of there, and that's going to be an icing against Sioux City with 2:25 left. The face-off will come all the way back down to the right of Sioux City goaltender Lachlan Jackson, who had kind of a shaky start when he allowed kind of a long shot by Cutcomp to score, but he's been pretty good since then, and he's got his team ahead by 1. But he hasn't seen much rubber thrown at him in the last 20 minutes or so. That's another icing. That took 7 seconds off the clock. Beckwith lining up to take the draw. I'd like to get it back to DeYoung if he could. Instead, he tries to get it to the middle. And Wofford's pass is picked off by number 21. That's George Johnson for Sioux City. Gets it to a teammate, to Mann. And the Sioux City captain dumps it in deep, where it's picked up over in the far corner by Beckwith. Sends it back now. We're less than 2 minutes to play. Blues come back. Here's a pass to Wofford. Got 2 men in front of him. He uses the defenseman as a screen. Got a nice shot off. But that was right in the middle of the chest of the Sioux City goaltender, who held on to it. So once again, we have a stoppage in play. This last 3 minutes has taken a long time. Steeritt remains in the net for the Blues, but he's looking at the bench for directions. Nobody wins the draw. It just sits there, and now here's a backhand shot thrown, knocked down by the defense. There's a shot comes in front, but nobody's able to get a stick on it. Hutton keeps it in at the near point, sends it into the corner. Steeritt still on the net for the Blues. Now they battle. There's 4 of them in there in the corner. Quinn managed to get the puck out of the corner, but just dribbled it to the side of the net where Jackson made another save for, not really a save, he just covered the puck. Steeritt now standing about 12 feet in front of his goal crease, waiting for the signal from the bench to come to the bench for an extra attacker. Not yet. Sioux City's going to get it out of the zone. They've got a 2-on-1. One man back is Wofford. Here's a back pass attempted. And now the Blues gain control, and it's picked up by Hutton. Hutton to Johnson. He has trouble with one of the Metros and an official. Now the puck we're under a minute to play, and the puck is about 200 feet from where we need it to be. Now the Blues attempt to come out. And that puck is knocked down at the defense. And it's cleared. It's at center ice. Sioux City controls in their own zone. The net is empty. And here is a shot. It's deflected by the Blues before it got to the red line, so there's no icing. And now there's less than a half a minute to play. Here comes Jack James. He sends a pass. And Isaiah Conrad puts it in deep. Here's Camden Doherty working for it along with Cutcomp behind the net. They need to get somebody in front. They got James. Couldn't quite get it to him. The puck is free. Here's Isaiah Conrad shot. Less than 10 seconds. Sioux City's going to get the puck. Sends a long one for the open net, and they score. About a 180-foot clearing shot from deep in the Metro zone, finds the back of the Quad City net, and with 2.9 seconds to play, that's going to put the unfortunate finish to this game. Blues had some opportunities there in the last 30 seconds, but not what you'd call great opportunities. They had some chances, but never quite got that A opportunity that they were looking for. And the puck is dropped, and there's the buzzer, and that's the final. The Sioux City Metros come from a 2-goal deficit to defeat the Blues 4-2. That last goal being an empty netter with 2.9 seconds left. So a disappointing result to the first game. But ladies and gentlemen, we ask you to take a break if you want. Make yourself a sandwich. And in about 20 minutes, we will be back with the opening draw for the junior varsity game. Until then, again, your final, Sioux City Metros 4, Quad City Blues 2. This is Quad City Blues hockey. Patrick Gannon sends a nice pass to the center of the ice. Here's a pass along the left wing to Cutcomp. He's got a bad angle shot there. He puts it on goal, and he scores! A bad angle shot by Cutcomp, and surprised the... Sioux City plays it around to the near half boards. Patrick Hurd puts it in. He gets it to... Here's a shot, and they score! Number 7, Jack James. Jack James took a pass.